everyone. Please say hi in the chat. I don't know if I made it. Just a sec. Did I make? Yeah, enable chat. Okay. So I started a bit earlier because I just wanted to introduce myself first. I know some of you coming through. I know that some of you are new, so if you're brand new, my name is Olivia, and I'm the owner of Purdypad, and this is CHQ, and we are a collective of artists who creates hand-drawn digital stickers for our community, and we enjoy it. And I hope that today we're going to have fun together. So today's webinar show is all about planning my month of August. So a little bit of background about me. So I'm obviously a business owner, but when I work with my team, to be totally transparent, we use an app to work together because it's just too much. It's complex when you have 4 or 5 people working together. But when it comes to me and planning my life, I mainly use digital planning or, just sticky notes somewhere and stuff. So it's more going to be about the way I plan my life and the way that I organize my data, if you like. So yeah, and what time is it now? So I'm aware that it's not the best time for a webinar, but the problem is the time zone. Like I'm from a little island, Cameroonian Island, and here it's like already 6 p.m. So for me, that's the time I can do webinars. So no worries if you can't attend till the end or whatever, you can catch up the replay. But obviously it's better for me if you're here because then I can answer your question live and we can have a girl chat as well. So please say hi in the chat so I can see where you're from. I would love, just say hi inside of the chat. Just comment where your name and where you're from. If you're new here, if you know about us already. I think we're still a little bit early, still 3 minutes to go. But if I see that we're just going to let people come in. So a little bit of a girl chat. So obviously, the month of August for me is going to be a pretty important month because there are things happening at CHQ. And a very cool thing happening is that we have a new designer on board. So she will be creating stickers for you guys as well on top of us 4. But obviously, she'll be part of a program called Guest Creator that I want to launch maybe this month. I'm not quite sure yet how it's going to go, but hopefully I can launch this program this month or you get new creators on board. This is to help new creators to kind of get their name out there and get exposure on their work. And it gives you access to more stickers as well for the same low price. The price won't change. And this will be a good feature for premium members. My goal is to create a sort of like sticker creative market where you pay monthly and download what you want at the end. Like I would like to have a lot of designers and you pick and choose what you like. That will be my project at the end of this. So I hope to have a lot of creators on board so that at the end, you can have all your planner needs under one roof. So that would be super nice. So that is something that's going on. And another thing that's going on is that I got interviewed. Weird, huh? I got interviewed. It was a case study that they were doing on people with autism because I'm autistic. I have Asperger's syndrome. Not a big deal, but and yeah, they interviewed me and I talked about CHQ because I thought that it was a good tool because they are founding a school, a school for children that have what I have and as well as dyslexia and things. So they thought that my drawings could help children. So I'm so excited. I don't know about you guys, but I think that would be so cool if we could help children with a non-neurotypical like myself. So that would be something I would love to do. And I would love to have a feedback on. So I guess article will come out maybe the month of August. So August will be a great month for me. And I hope you'll be there to witness all of that. So I think I'm going to get started now because we are right on time. So let's get to it. So what I'm going to do is share my screen. If you have any question, pop them in the chat below, and then we can get started on that. Let me just see a sec. Okay. Just a second. Yeah. So I'm gonna share my screen, and then let me know if you can see, but normally you should be fine. So, okay. So where is this? Is this gone? Just a sec, guys. I just try to find, that's my calendar. Too much information. Okay, did that disappear? Okay, I think my device has disappeared, guys, from the screen. So let me just reconnect it again. I'm so sorry about that. Takes a minute, so I'm just going to come back with you here and share it in a minute while this is happening in the background. Yay, 361. Sorry about that, but when you're live, this type of thing tend to happen. Yeah. So for today, I'm going to use a great sticker set that I've created. There you go. So do you guys, let me just, now it's working. Let me just share my screen now. Yep. Okay. So I hope that you can see well. Let me know if you can't. So this is the romance planner. Let me know if you can see right or not, right? Just around the chat that you can see it. Okay. So this is the romance planner. This is the planner I'm going to use for this demo. So I love this planner. It's available in the store. If you are a CHQ member, you obviously have 60% off to get this planner, so it costs you almost nothing, but it's a really nice planner. I like it. And okay, let me just show you quickly how it's set up. So this is inside the planner. So here you have the dashboard, and then you have some stickers here, like your weekly, your dailies, etc. Some, some numbers and page bindings, month, etc. Some cool bindings. This is a part of the planner. When you purchase it, you get these with it. And then you also have a sort of like bullet kind of journal if you want to have extra notes and things like that. So it's a simple planner, but it's quite effective. I like it. It has everything I need to plan. It's got a year at a glance here if you want to add your like events that are really important at a glance. It's got a mood board as well if you want to add pictures or something that like your goals for the year, for example, you can add pictures and your visualization board here. And then you have the habit tracker as well, super simple. So it is not a complex planner. It's fairly simple to use. And it's one of my favorites, to be honest. Let me just see if you have any question. Yes, I can see it. Hi, Dana. Hey, guys, say hi in the chat. So anyway, let's get started. So obviously, this is not a YouTube video in a sense that there's no kind of time lapse, it can drag. So I'm going to try not to take your time too much. But if I go over the hour, obviously you have the replay available. I've tried to make it short and concise and focus as well on the method I use. So I hope that will be helpful for you. So we're going to go ahead and plan for the month of August. So there you go. This is the month of August. So this planner, me personally, when it comes to monthly planning, I don't tend to decorate as crazy. I like to focus. First of all, because I'm a business owner and I don't like to be like distracted by things. But also because I don't tend to put too much information on my monthly kind of a calendar. I just put the very important things. So let me just see if you have any question. Yes, I can. Hello. Okay, so let's get to it. So first of all, I'm going to use the World of Fairies collection. You can use any collection you have. So this is how it looks. So you got your fairies. I just love these collections, but because I worked so hard on it, these are super hand-drawn kind of detailed drawings, and I love this collection. It makes me feel happy. And this is the mood I'm in right now. And I was born in October. I love this type of colors, even if it's summer. I tend to be drawn to like fall, autumn kind of colors. So yeah, and I took advantage of a request, to be honest, from one of our CHQ members who wanted kind of a fairy tale kind of like theme, so I went for it. And I was like, I have the excuse of having a request to actually do this. By the way, guys, I'm French, so if sometimes my English is like weird, that's why. I'm doing my best, but please, be nice, because sometimes my English might not be the best, but we're trying hard here. So this is my monthly. So what I'm going to do first is obviously set it up. Okay, so it's super easy for the month because it's just numbers to put for myself mainly. And then I'm going to explain how I visualize my month and how I plan it. And it might differ from a lot of people. I don't write a lot of ton of stuff in it. I tend to be quite concise with it so that I can focus on what really matters. So I'm going to just grab my days. Okay, and try to make it that quick. So copy. So it's pretty easy what I do. So I think month of August, the first is on a Sunday. So let's do this. Okay. You might see a picture of my cat. I have a very cute cat. His name is Ezekiel, and it's the most beautiful cat. Let me show you just quickly. Look, it's gonna pop up. Ezekiel. Okay, it doesn't pop up. This is Ezekiel. Isn't he cute? He was sleeping earlier, and like, I just find him so cute. Sorry, it's just GoodNotes sometimes just does that. Just bugs on you, but this is my cat, my baby. I love him. I'm a cat person. Are you a cat person or a dog person? Let me know in the chat. Okay, so, I hate when it does that. Okay, just zoom in a little bit. I'm just gonna do this. So fairly quickly, my numbers in. So that's where time lapse come handy, right? So as I said, if you just arrived, this month is a pretty hectic month in terms of like events for me, and a lot of things are happening. Dana, if you're brand new here, you just arrived. I don't know if you heard that we're gonna have a new designer on board, so I'm quite excited about this. I'm gonna announce her arrival inside of the tribe, and it's going to be awesome. She's super excited to work with us, and she has a very different style from us, by the way, because my goal is to make sure you have enough variety, because that's super important. So this is the month of August for me. So usually I add a few maybe decoration, but not much. I would do something simple, maybe some birds or something. Let me just see. Go quicker. Maybe the birds. I love those little birds. It's super cute. Okay. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask your questions out of the chat. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little bird here. There you go. Ooh, the flower came with it. Very nice flower. And also, guys, I just moved into my new flat. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, if you know a little bit about my life. I just had a new flat. So this month also, I'm getting my new wallpaper. So I'm super excited. And I can't wait to decorate my house. Okay, why is this important for me? It's a bit of girl chat, okay? Because it's the first time allergic to cats. Oh no! So do you have a dog, Julia? Let me know. Dog person. I still love you. I'm just kidding. I still love you. No, just kidding. Okay. Okay. So I just moved in my new flat. It's it's the first time in my life. I'm 40 years old, by the way. And it's the first time in my life that I have a flat of my own. So it's kind of like very special to me. Super special to me. And yeah, so I'm going to get my new wallpaper this month. So I'm super excited. I know it's stupid, but when you never had something on your own, to choose your own wallpaper without judgment is kind of amazing. It's girl power to the max. Okay. So anyway, so that's the way I do it. So what I do usually when I plan my month is that I add my goals in the weekly tabs here. So with this planner here, when you click on the weekly tab, it takes you to actually the weekly page. So I will add a sticker in a bit, but this is what happens. So when you click on week 1, it directs you to week 1, week 2, etc. So what I tend to do myself is on, so we were in the month of August. So I tend to write down my goals here. So the way I do it, you can also have a separate page, and I write weekly goals, about 2 or 3 weekly goals. I tend not to go over that because there's always things that happen, and sometimes you don't hit your goals. And if you have too many, you might get really disheartened. And so I think maybe it's better sometimes to even write one goal. And it doesn't matter how, I would say, big of a goal it is. You can also have little goals, little by little, and then at the end of the month you have one big goal. That also can be a way to do it. For me, my goal in the first week of August will be to finish the CHQ website. So I don't know if I can do that, but that would be awesome. Finish CHQ website. And also, this particular month, I want to work out at least 3 times per week workout. So, you know, I was very sick. I don't know if you knew that about me, but I was very sick last month. And normally I work out like 5 days a week. I work out a lot. And I couldn't do it anymore. I was so tired, exhausted. I was very fatigued. I had dengue fever. I don't know if you know what that is. Let me just see. Yeah, you go, girl. Congratulations. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. I'm so happy. You guys don't understand. Anyway, yeah, so I was really, really sick, and I couldn't work out. And for me, working out is so important because I work a lot. I do what I do, and then I take a course on design as well, because I don't know, maybe I won't do this forever, unfortunately, that maybe, but I need to do other things in my life. And so when I work out, it allows me to release energy, and this is very important for me. So yeah, so yeah, I want to work out again 5 times a week, and also because I love my food. And when I work out 5 times a week, I can eat whatever I want, almost whatever I want. I'm on a low carb diet, not low carb, not no carbs, but low carbs. I would say I don't eat like refined carbs, because I tend to really, like, my body just retains sugar like nobody's business, crazy. So I tend to work out a lot so I can eat. That's the way it is. So I try to go back to working out. So this is what I do. Week 1, I would say, okay, let's work out 3 times a week. Obviously, I'm gonna give myself a breather, and I'm gonna say again week 2 to finish the CHQ website, because something might happen, you know, during that week. And so this way, if I do 50% on the first week, 50% on week 2, I'm still okay. And I would say 4 times this week per week workout. Okay, let me see if you have any questions. Okay. There. Okay. So, sorry if I go back and forth like this. Ugh, go away. What is that? Could I have it full screen, do you think? Ugh. Oh, that is much better. Do you guys see that? I didn't even know you can do that. Okay, you guys can see it. You can see it, right? Yeah. Okay, you can see it. Okay, cool. Right. So then what I do is mark off the very important event I have. And I know this is not decorated a lot, but this allows me to focus. So, and obviously this planner doesn't allow for too much decoration, of course, but you can decorate around because you have a little bit of space around the planner. But I tend to be, when it comes to my monthly anyway, I tend to be, you know, pretty minimal when it comes to decoration. So, just a second. I just lost my Apple Pencil. That's fine. Okay. I'm very clumsy, as you noticed. So, okay, so Monday, Tuesday. So on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, on the 3rd, I have a date. So for me, so there's going to be a bit of girl chat, girls, because, well, I'm planning my life here. So it's a romantic date. Why is it important? I know maybe I share too much information, but, you know, let's make this interesting as well, at least. I have a date with my boyfriend, right? I'm 40 years old. I'm just still saying boyfriend. And it's the conversation of, do you want a baby? And I'm like, ooh. So yeah, very important date. So I don't know. When it's important, I tend to add a little, maybe a little star, something that draw my attention to it. And yeah, I'm getting uncomfortable, and I'm exactly the same with him. I don't know what to say to him. Like, it's like we together for like 7 months, and I'm like, why now? But I need to remember that I'm 40 as well. So, guys, I don't feel like it at all. I don't feel 40 years old. You know what? I feel quite unfinished. Is that normal? Like, oh gosh. All my friends, they have kids, they have a husband, and I don't have anything. So I'm going to put a little star here to say that it's important for me. And then I have on the 11th, I have my second shot of vaccine from, COVID vaccine. So I don't know if you know that, but I think, well, I'll share it with you anyway. In France, they kind of make it compulsory right now. I don't know if you heard the news about that. And I'm not happy about it because I don't find it a good best way to do it. But basically they say it's not compulsory, but if you don't do it, you can't go shopping. You can't go to public places. You can't do anything if you're not vaccinated. So it's kind of like a bit harsh, I think. I don't know what you think about that, but for me, I just think, okay. Anyway, I have my second COVID shot. And then I have, on the 20th, I have a, a case study from one of our members. So I'm excited. So I have an important case study. So I asked inside of the group to have some candidate for a case study with Lauren, I think her name is. So hopefully that will go through, I hope. So the case study is about asking people to share the experience with digital planning, but in a more personal manner and in a way that it helped them to overcome certain things. Because in the group, I don't know if you know that, but we have a lot of people who suffer from depressions and memory loss. And I had a girl, she sent me a story where she's scared of stepping out of her home. So I thought it was interesting to understand that digital planning is not that superficial and that it actually really can help some people. So I hope this case study will happen. Try to make them comfortable. It's not super easy, so I hope this is going to happen. Okay. Again, if you have questions, let me know. For now, there's nothing complicated. This is just the way I do my planning. So this is what I do. And then what I tend to do is I color code things. So if I want to work out, I would do something like, let me see if I have okay. I have a workout kind of icon here. And so I will just add this little icon where I want to work out. So usually I work out on a Monday. I'll just put it here because I'm going to have several icons per day there. On a Monday, I work out. Tuesday, okay, I work out quite a lot. And then this is full time this week. So I'm going to take 2 days of rest. I'm going to have Thursday and Friday here. On Friday, there. So obviously, you can change your planner, like add color coding, and you can color the little square here, add little drawings and things, because I have these inside of your sets. I have this square kind of placeholder that you can add. It takes forever always. These ones here, so you can add images if you like to your I don't. It's just the way I plan. I'm not going to lie. This is the way I do it, but you can. So what I'm going to do also, what I tend to do also to have a visual kind of element to my planning. And also one thing about me that might be of interest to you is that I'm dyslexic. So I need colors as well in order for me to remember things. So let's say my vaccine, I'm going to put a little one of these. First of all, it looks very important. And it allows me to see that it's medical and that, the nature of the appointment. So for me, that's important. Do you have any questions? Okay. Sorry, I just checked back and forth. And my handwriting looks terrible. I know. Oh, good Lord. I'm trying, but I just can't write straight. So anyway, okay. So working out. So I would do that for the entire month. As I said, it's going to be hard for me to do it for the entire month because there's no time lapse, but that's important. But that's the way it is. I have a birthday as well. My sister's birthday, which is on the 26th as well. So this is my sister. Her name is Emily. So let me just write that down. Emily. So in French, you write it like this: Emily with IE. B-Day. So there you go. So this is also an important event. So for me, I'm going to put a little star or something. Or maybe a little, so you have these as well in your sets, guys. This is to indicate importance and urgency. So it's pretty, this is important for me. So I'm gonna put a pink one because it's important, but like, it's a birthday, right? It's not like work or anything. So I'm just gonna put a little heart here. Let me just move it. Okay, there you go. And I think for the month, I have my case study, my one should normally come out. I'm going to put, because I'm not sure. So what I'm going to use is these. I don't know if you saw that in your set, but there are some transparent little sticky notes that I added. I like these. I'm going to do more of these, and I like these because they're transparent and that way you can write on top and underneath as well. I think my case study will come out about this time here, about 16 or 17. So I'm going to write case study here. So my case study. Okay. So I can't wait for you guys to see it. Hopefully I can show it to you. It's not too embarrassing for me. But yeah, hopefully we can do that. So this is what I do for the month. I know it's not like wonderful. I tend to decorate more my weekly and my dailies, but it allows me, when I list all my goals on the side here, it allows me to be clear and concise on the type of goals I have, and I can focus on that instead of having tons of things. That makes sense. And I can see clearly now that I have, a few events. And what I tend to do as well, guys, if let's say I want to do a YouTube channel and I want to make videos, which I do want to do, but I would like to finish the website first and then do more videos on YouTube, is having dedicated calendars. So what you can do is duplicate a page. So I will duplicate the current template straight afterwards. So I would duplicate that. And then I will do a special kind of calendar for my videos so that I don't mix up everything. This is what I would do. I'm not going to do it now because I didn't do my calendar yet, but this is what I'm going to do so that I don't mix up too many things, right? So again, this is maybe due to my dyslexia, but I have a problem when there's too many information like in one page like this. So that's what I would advise you to do if you can sometime with some of your planners, no matter if it's my planners or somebody else's. If you can have, if you feel like you have too many things on one monthly plan, why not make several calendars for several things like you would on a Google calendar or anything? You have different calendars, then it will be the same. Just duplicate them and title them, videos, family time, I don't know, whatever it is you're doing in life. I think that could be also very helpful. Sorry, which planner? You usually miss that info. The planner I'm using is the Romance Planner. So that's in my store. Do you need the link for it? Let me know and I will send you the link. But it's a very cool planner. And if you are, I like it because it's super simple. It's very pretty, it's aesthetically pleasing, but it's not complex planner. I didn't want to create something complicated, so it's not super pricey as well. It's quite basic. And to be honest, I think sometimes we make things too complicated. So I think I love this planner. It's pretty and it's simple. And I might even do another this month for you guys instead of CHQ because I love it so much. I might do that again. But anyway. So that's the way I plan my month usually. Super simple. I date them. I write my goals on the side. and so that I can focus on what it is I need to do. So we're going to move on to the weekly one because otherwise we won't have time. So what I'm going to do first, so that's the one I use. So I'm going to grab a weekly template. So I'm going to go do that. Oh, what did I do? Okay, stickers. I'm a bit hyper, by the way, guys. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm super hyper as a person in general. But you know what's funny with me is that I'm hyper, yes, but I'm also like completely terrified by people. I don't know if you know somebody like that or if you like that yourself. I'm totally antisocial. Like really, it's not that I don't like people, but I'm antisocial. I don't know how to react with people. But if you leave me unsupervised somewhere, I just start talking and talking. It's really bad. But hey, it doesn't matter. Okay, let me just see if you have any question. Got it. Smart bullet? No, it's not a smart bullet. It's a simple planner. No, okay. Let me just a sec, guys. I'm just gonna share my screen. I just turn it off a minute. I'm just gonna Purgy pad. I just try to find it for you guys. If you give me 1 second, it's called Romance Planner. I'll give you the link now so that okay, simple edition. I got it, guys. I'll give you the link now so you can have a look at it. Okay, I just popped that in the chat for you. There you go. So you can just click on there and have a look. I'll just go back to sharing my screen now. Okay, go. Okay, cool. So we're back. So again, I'm going to set simply. So as you can see, guys, for me, this is also at the back here. You can see it's week 1. So you know you're in the right week, right? For the month of August. So anyway, so I'm going to add the numbers. So yeah, I was saying I'm quite hyper. And I was so hyper. And I'm so hyper. And when I was little, my dad would send me to the cinema to see 2 movies because he didn't know what to do with me because I would be so like all over the place. It was so funny. And so, yeah, it was very funny because I was hyper in one sense and I was completely paralyzed by people in another. So it was so weird. And I still have this problem now. I just completely shut down when I'm with people. Of course, now it's the internet. So technically, I don't really see you because I think otherwise I would be terrified and I wouldn't be talking as much. So it's kind of weird. You guys are my internet friends. So it's kind of weird. So let's just put the numbers now. And so, yeah, so this template comes with your planner. Everything that you see now comes with the planner, apart from the stickers, of course, but the template does. Okay. So, okay, so now I'm going to set it up as I usually do. So what I tend to do is add some sticky notes on the side. I'll put my sticky note. What I'm going to do is probably have a shopping list on the side because I think basically the first week I usually do my food shopping. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to add shopping here and do my food shopping. You can also put like things around the planner, by the way, but I'm just going to put it here. So, or whatever, maybe here, food shopping. That's for my food shopping. I also add usually, I say ideas as well, because I have a lot of ideas all the time. So I tend to keep note of them in here. You know, these are personal things, could be ideas. So, you know, here you can put your shopping list for the week and your ideas that you had during the week. And then I put maybe just to write notes, I'm going to add just, you can also put a grateful for the week if you like. I'm just going to add a sticky note, whatever the color. Okay. So that's just to take extra notes if I want to. There you go. And then probably, am I going to put a habit tracker? I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do that or not. So let's just decorate the weekly because I do like to do that. Okay, I just see if you guys have questions. So, okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is let me see. Is add what is important if I have meetings and things like that. So I'm just gonna go back to my month. I don't know if I added any meeting for the month. The first week is pretty, I've got my date on the 3rd. Okay. So I've got my date on the 3rd. I don't want to go, guys. I don't want to go that date. Anyway, I'm going to do appointment. It's not really an appointment. I think I should do a date one, right? I should do a date one. But I'm going to do something else I'm going to do because that's not an appointment. I'm going to use one of these because it's super cute. And then it makes it important. I think it's the second I said. It's pretty important for my personal life. So it's a date. I'm going to add a little heart. I think I have that in the icons here. I have a simple heart. Oh, how cute. I'm going to do this one because it's like a date with a heart in it. Yeah. Okay. There you go. I'm going to write it down afterwards. And then I think this is the first week of August, so it won't be a design week. Usually I design about a week out of 2. So it's going to be more of a working on this website thing. So I'm going to do one of these just to add my website kind of work. Okay, it's also and by the way, I got that wrong because it's not this way, actually. Sorry about that, guys. I got this wrong. So it's more, that's the second because the first on Monday. I don't do this right. Okay, 6 and 7. Let me just grab, no, that's at the end. At the end. Whew. It's hot in here. What's the weather where you guys are at? Here is a tropical island. It's always warm, always. At the moment, it's kind of winter, but it's still warm. We don't have proper winter. Like I used to live in England before. That's why I speak English. I used to live in England. Here we don't have winters. It's always summer. So it's cold-ish in the morning, and then now it's warm. It's super warm. Okay, so this is pushed to the, did I say the 4th? I don't know. Okay, you guys, okay. Let's pretend I know the date of my date. That's a date. Okay, so this is a design elements. I'm going to put another one. Oh, no, I'm going to put another one like that here. But what I'm going to do first is at church, because I know I go to the church every Sunday. So that's for sure. I'm just going to pop it here. Usually, guys, this is just me, but I don't know what it is you do in terms of your workflow. I tend to not necessarily add times to my workflow because I work from home and I don't usually stick to it necessarily. Like I just list my tasks. I just see each day as a list of tasks and then I just tackle them like this. This is what I do. It's the way my brain works better. And I tend to go all over the place when I plan things. I don't tend to stick to an hourly schedule. I just get everything done that is on the list. So you can add time, but this particular template doesn't really have that. But you can definitely do that if you need to do that. It's just not something I do. I just list my tasks and then just tick them as I go along. And depending on my energy level, because everybody's different for that. And by the way, one day I went to a reflexologist. I don't know if you say that in English. It's a woman that find like trigger points by massaging your feet. And it's a bit out there, but it was quite interesting. She was talking about energy and she was saying that you can't really control that. So for example, if you're a morning person and that's just the way you are, it's not your fault. If you're a night owl and you can't wake up in the morning, it's not your fault. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like inherent to your nature. So it's not something people say, oh, you can't wake up in the morning, you're so bad. It's nothing to do with you. It's really your internal clock, really. And it's not something you can change, actually, which is quite interesting. And I tend to be a morning person. I have a lot of energy at like 4 a.m. I have a lot of energy. So I have peak of energy like this. So I can't really, for me, like decide when I'm going to be the most like productive. I just know that my body go back and forth, and I just know that at 4 a.m. I can do the very complex thing, the computer things, the coding for websites and things like that. And then when my energy goes down, I can do more design work, find a nice spot and start drawing, and it's okay for me. I don't need as much energy. So this is the way that I work. This is the way that I plan as well, obviously. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do, I know I have to study because I have that design course I was talking to you about. I love interior design, something I really like. What do you guys study? Do you guys study at all? So I'm gonna put it here, and I try to study every other day. In France, we at the moment, because of COVID, uni is free in France, so that's pretty good. And so this is a really cool course, and I can't wait to dive more into it. I just got started, and I just really like it. And I tend to study every other day, and so I make sure I keep these in, and I make sure this is the only thing I would say that I really stick to, as well as my workout. I always work out at the same time, which is 7:30 p.m. Always, always, always. So this is something I always do. So I have a workout little tag here. Copy. Just check if you guys didn't leave me yet. Okay. So I work out always at the same time. And I try to work out. I'm just going to pop it here. So, and I do an old school workout, guys. I do Insanity. I know it's old, like old school, but it does work for me. I don't work out on a Thursday because I'm usually exhausted by then. 1, 2, 3, 4. For week 1, that's enough. And the week after, I try to do 5. Believe in me, guys, I can do this. But I've been doing this for a long time now. I think 2 years now I've been doing this workout now. I'm getting pretty good at it. So, but yeah. That's that. And then I'm gonna do, so I have a few bills as well on the 1st of August. Usually the first week, usually bills comes as well. So I'm just gonna put one. I don't know when it's gonna come, so I'm just gonna put a random one, maybe on the Thursday, and I'm gonna move it if I receive a letter then, because usually I need to double check when they take the money out of my account, but I think it's about the 5th or before the 5th. So I think there's a couple of them. So I'm going to do, this is bill day. So I'm going to do like that. Bills and bills and bills and bills. So this is obviously a more realistic plan for me. So I'm going to decorate some part. I do like this, this pattern here. So pretty, guys. So on the Monday, usually, because it's the 1st of August, I know that I would have kind of list everything for you guys at CHQ, and so I tend to take a day off on a Monday, like on the 2nd of the month, because I'm so exhausted of having listed everything, and I have to do the catalogs. I have to take care of the girls as well. The girls are my the other designers, so I tend to do this. They give me their catalogs, and I tend to do the work. So I usually exhausted. So on the Monday, it's kind of a chill day for me. I don't do too much. On a Monday, I just sleep late. By late, for me, I mean 8 a.m. That's late. For me, that's pretty late. So I tend to decorate more, like the Monday tab or something. Tend to add more images there. So this is a really realistic, when I do like when I create the demo for you, is not really realistic of what I do, but this is more realistic what I do, right? So that's that on a Tuesday. Okay, so then what I do is add a few little bullets. So I do that as well. Okay, let's check my bullets there. You guys okay? Don't see any questions, fine. Okay. Let me know if I go too fast, if I talk too much. Stop talking. Okay, so. All right. So I'm just going to add a few bullet points because I love to do that. This is how I set it up. Oops. Ooh. I don't like when it does that. So annoying. So I use either these bullet points or these kind of, you know, this list here. It's just matter of design, what you prefer to have. So yeah, on a Sunday, what I want to do on this Sunday is probably go to the beach, because why not? I haven't been to the beach for quite a while. So I'm going to go. And also because I'm super white right now, I don't like it. I'm not really far from the beach, by the way. Well, nobody really far from the beach. My island is super small. I don't know if you know it. Reunion Island. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I'm trying to see what I'm going to put there. It's a super cool island. And we have a beautiful volcano. It's still in... How do you say it? Was still active? Is that what you say? Probably. I don't know. Probably. I'm just going to put, yeah, this one maybe. Going to go to the beach there. And I'm going to add, okay, this is not the right collections, but I do have a little, this is the Belly, the Solar Bear collection. I know it's not the right colors, but I can't resist. I have to put this little, yay, beach day. Yeah, life is beautiful. There you go. So let's go back to where we were. Okay, you're still there. All right, so that's that. So Friday is newsletter day. I don't do newsletter. So I don't do newsletter anymore every single week because people don't actually open them that much. And now we have, in terms of the freebies, we have them all once a month, all of them condensed in the members area, if you know. So this is the way it functions now. And also the reason I've done this way, because I have a lot of freebie seekers and I don't want that anymore, because it just doesn't work for me, because how can I say, they just want freebie and they don't really participate or whatever. So I've changed the way I do things, but still on Friday, and I consider these events as freebies because it's energy, you know, it's a lot of energy for us to teach you guys. And after this type of events, we're usually very tired. So this is more valuable for me in terms of what I would like to pass on to you guys, information and content that you can learn from. I think for me, it's more valuable than just a freebie, even if you get them anyway, because you still get them once a month, right? But you still get 4 or 5 freebie once a month from all designers, so that's cool. So here is kind of like, I would say this is the time when I do most marketing. So sometimes, because at the moment, we are mainly taking care of you guys. We're not really marketing too much, because at some point we're going to close the beta and close access to the club for a few months. So right now, if you are in the club, and you know, take advantage of being there, because we're going to close access very soon. So okay, so that's what I tend to do. Like it's not as like full of things, but I'm going to decorate down there because there's a place for that. And then I need to also have more space to write information, because tasks will come as I go as well during the week. So let's do pretty flower. No, not flower, but a mushroom. Okay. All right. So this is how I tend to do. And then I tend to add, let me just look at the time. Okay. Oh, don't have that much time. And I then tend to add like pins and things like that. Where are you? I can't see anything anymore. There you go. Questions? No. Okay. Okay, so my favorite things to decorate on my dailies, I can really go wild when I do dailies. I think you guys notice I have a very minimalist style. I'm just kidding. I just add decorations everywhere. I just love it. It's my favorite thing to decorate dailies. I love it. That's why I always leave it empty, because I can go to town and add so many stickers. This is where I have the most fun, I think. There you go. So that's usually, that's a realistic kind of week planning for me. And so it's not as busy as you see in your demos. Obviously, I do demos for those of you who have less, and it's been requested first a long time ago. And for those of you who need more like example on how to use items, but this is more realistic to what I do. So I tend to just make sure I always have to consider what week it is, the first week. So I have to do certain things. I have to do food shopping for sure. I have to, I have important events like my date with my boyfriend. And I know I have to, for example, here, this is more like to finish the website. So it's quite important. So I'm going to add an important, I think I'm going to go over the hour. So it's okay if you leave. I'm going to continue, and then you can watch the replay if you like later on. But I'm going to finish it because I think it's a bit of a shame otherwise. So what am I going to do? Yeah, I wanted to add, some kind of colorful title, like important, urgent. My cat is destroying my chair. I don't know if you could hear him destroying my chair. I hate when he does that. Oh my God. And so that will be here, will be date night with Hector. My boyfriend's called Hector. Yeah. Hector the doctor. And then important is to finish your website. So let's say here I would list, I usually use this when it's about one particular topic. So the website, for example, it will all be on one kind of task list. So I wouldn't use these little, how do you call it? Just a little checklist. I would just use more something like that because I know it's contained in one box. Izzy, he's destroying my chair. Okay, so finish video. For example, right? So I know that this particular element is just for the website. So this is what I tend to do. It's not full of stickers, but this is realistically how I plan my week and my workout and my study time. And so it's quite compartmentalized. And I know that as I said, there's only one thing I stick to is my workout time, because this is not fun, right, to work out. So I force myself to do it every day at 7:30, and I will let you go. I will let you know, guys, if I manage, but I think I will. I'm going to do it daily now very quickly. Let me just know if you guys are okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to do it daily now. So my dailies are more organic, as in it's a place where I get a lot of ideas, and sometimes I will just randomly journal. It's not a place that is necessarily super organized, because I usually know what I have to do. Like if it's a design day, then I know I just have to draw, right? It's not complex. I don't want to write on there, you need to draw, because I know I do. So it's more things like, sometimes it can be things like ideas I have, or it can be like requests you guys have, and I have to research that. For example, I was asked to do a request. I'm going to take my time now, guys, right? If you want to leave, you can, but I just want to finish this, right? Because it's almost an hour now already. So somebody asked me request a set about cancer, and it looks easy like this, but it's not, because you don't want to do something too depressing. And I have an issue with diseases in general, and I'm the artist. At the end of the day, you ask something to a human being, so there's a sensibility in there. And so for me, it's like, how can I talk about cancer without making it depressing and about death? So it's like, okay, can I make it about life and hope? And so for me, it's about researching the topic. I made a set about depression because I suffer from it. I make no mistake of it. I talk about it, and I'm lucky enough to be in an amazing community where when it hits me before, you guys were there for me. So thank you so much, and you understood it. And so for me, because it was close to my heart, I was able to do a set about it that wasn't too negative and too kind of scary. It was a very cute set, and the set's called Smile, and it's fun. It's it's got meaning to it without being depressing. And so my daily is like a place where everything is possible, and it's the way I do my thing. It's not what you see normally on daily, like it's super organized. It's not like that, because I think like most people, right, you kind of know what you have to do most of the time, right? I mean, unless you really have a life where your job changes every day, usually you know what to do. You do it the same day every day, you do the same thing. So for me, my daily is a place where I can imagine and create and have fun, right? So I decorated the most. You can see more people are there. So I'm gonna use, let me see. Ooh. Sometimes it takes a long time for this to load. So I'm gonna grab a page binding. So I do recommend you use the ones from, that comes with the planner, because it is coordinated with the planner, of course. So I'm gonna choose the yellow one, because yellow is my favorite color, guys, and green as well. I love yellow. Yellow. Okay, so you guys don't worry, I'm crazy, so don't even bother with me. Oh, good Lord. And also I have a banging migraines. I suffer from chronic migraines. It's fun. Anyway, so this is usually the bindings comes to size. You don't have to resize them. You just copy and paste them. And the center is like the center of the heart, which is here. So usually you should be right on center. You can, the good thing with my planner is that you can decide of the layout. You could put it here, for example, and then have a note section here if you like, right? Or do whatever you want. So, or put it anywhere you like. So this is why I designed them this way. So you can choose. I like the middle because I'm old fashioned like this. I just like to have it in the middle, but you can do whatever. So, however, when it comes to my decoration, I do have a structure that I always follow, because I'm a type of person who is quite structured. I work a lot with systems and templates, because I'm a business owner, that it goes quicker, you know. So I tend to template things a lot, but it doesn't mean that you can't have fun. And I'm just gonna do a quick daily for you. This is the way I do it most of the time. It's a format that works for me, and it allows me a lot of flexibility there. So, and I would say, I don't know if you guys do this, and this is called daily pages. It's like a productivity kind of method that people have, and it's pretty nice. I do that also. It's like I just write things. I'm just gonna zoom in a lot more here, and I just write freely sometimes on my daily. And when I do that, ideas pop into my head. It's quite fantastic. If you've never done it before, do it. You know, just use your, and it's usually nicer when you hand write things. It's weird like that. But what I would do sometimes if I were you is just grab a page. We have the, in this particular planner, you have the kind of bullet journal here where you can go and do that. You can choose a page and just write anything. You know, today this is my mood and I'm feeling like this, and I thought about this yesterday night, and you're going to start seeing ideas sparking up. Like, it's pretty magical. And I love to do this sometimes as well. And it doesn't take long. Maybe do it for 5-10 minutes, but you're going to be more creative this way. It's pretty crazy when you just let your mind just go wild and just do things that your mind wants to do. It's quite crazy. I saw a sad breast cancer called Save the Tatters. I love it. Please find it for me. I love it. It's humoristic. It's so good. You know, that's why I created CHQ. I love artists. Like, I found them to be so, I mean, all of us, we have a way to do things. I'm just going to pick a random day because, right? Just for the sake of the plan with me thing. Anyway, and I love artists because I feel like for you, it's quite magical, because if you ask an artist to do a set about different topics, they're all going to come up with something completely different. And I found that amazing. And honestly, I was fan of Vanessa and Susan and Veronica for so long. And for me, it's like a dream come true. And we're not doing, you know what I like about our collaboration, guys, that we're really good friends. We're really good friends. We have a lot of fun being together and working together. It's so fun. And when we have team meeting, they're not team meetings. It's just girl chat for like for like 2 hours. Last meeting we had was like 4 hours, and it was crazy. Like we're talking and talking and talking, because for once, like we work together and we understand each other, and also we all from different places. You know, like Vanessa's from Canada, I'm from Réunion Island. Like this is a lost place in the sea. Nobody knows it. And Susan's from Denmark. Veronica is from Spain. It's kind of like crazy for me. To me, it's like amazing that we can be such good friends and never see each other. So I'm very proud of my little team, and I love my girls. Like they're amazing, and I'm always so surprised by what they come up with. It's crazy. Like when we design stickers for you, and because I don't see the stickers, guys, I don't know what they're doing until they gave it to me on the 31st or the 30th. I don't know what they've been working on. So it's the same for me. It's a surprise as well. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is remove the day, the AM, PM. I'm going to remove that just to have a nice thing like that. I'm going to make it quite small as well. And this is usually, I use this to kind of write my task. Oh, come on, stop doing that. I hate when it does that. Okay, I think it's because it didn't really take that image. I'm just gonna see if it took it or not. But what I tend to do on this particular, oh, come on, okay. I think I need to close it and go back to it, but I don't want to do that because it's annoying. This one, okay? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna pretend it's there because I don't want to redo that. There you go. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, we'll do that again. And I use this element here to write the task I remember, like that I have to do. What is it? Is it crop? Oh, it's your crop. Oh, crop. Okay. Things that I have to do for the day that needs to be done, like customer support. So they wouldn't be like, where are you now? Okay. It would be customer support questions. It would be something very particular that I don't tend to write on my calendar things. It will be, oh, cancel this person's subscription or whatever it is. So this is where I write this down so that I see it straight away. These are important things I need to do. So I'm just going to label it like that. What colors? Let me see. We all go into the pink vibe. I'm just going to put this one here. Well, you know what? I'm going to put this one because it's going to match the rose that is on the side, because you also have to think about the environment when it comes to planning. And, you know, the good thing with my stickers and the girl stickers, they all color coordinated. So you're never going to go wrong with it, really. It's going to be hard for you to go wrong with it, you know, even if you're not very good at design. And by the way, this being said, I'm not good at design. I'm taking now like interior design courses, but Vanessa is a pro. Like she's actually studied like that I did. Okay. Yeah, Julia, you're right. I think I think artists have magical powers sometimes. You know, I think we can see things differently, so it's quite interesting. But anyway, I was saying, talking about design, don't worry about making beautiful things. Do what you want. At the end of the day, to me, you know, digital planning is my own little world. I don't care if it looks good, if it looks how it should look or whatever. No one cares. You know why I love digital planning in particular? I don't know if I'm going to do it for the rest of my life. Maybe not, you know, but I like it because it allows you guys to use art every day. Like, do you realize that that's a very particular, it's special to you. Like, you know, I don't think that you know lots of people who use art every day for little things. You're planning, you do something trivial like planning your day, for example, but you're using your creativity and art and somebody else's vision, and you think about design. And this is amazing for creativity. This is why I love what I do. And I think for me, it's important because it helped me so much in my life in so many aspects. And I think it works, this muscle called creativity. And because we don't use it enough, I don't think we use it enough, our creativity every day. And I think even if you work with my images, it doesn't matter, because creativity is a human superpower. It's not only for artists, everybody's creative. You could be creative in the kitchen, you could be creative raising your kids. Everybody's creative. It's just a human thing. But I think we just don't use it enough. People like put the emphasis on being smart and being, but I think being creative is awesome, and it's magical, and it's great. And we're very lucky to be able to that we understand that, because it helps. You know what it helps? It helps with problem solving. When you are creative, you find solutions to problem in a different way than somebody who is purely kind of linear and who is what can I say? Who is just focused on facts. I think when you're creative, you are more flexible. And I think one feed out the other. Creativity feeds off flexibility, and vice versa. And I think it's so important. So yeah, this is I do track my food during the day because I work out, and I eat low carbs, but it doesn't mean I have no carbs, because I do love fruits, and I eat a few carbs and stuff, carbohydrates. Hi, Caroline. Bye, Caroline. Are you coming and going? Well, it's nice to see you, darling. Caroline is from Canada. She's like a sweetheart. She speaks French as well. So yeah, I do track my food because I work out, and I like to build muscle, and I work out. So I eat low carbs, and also why? Do you know why? Because I have a big appetite. I'm not the type of girl who eats a salad. I eat lots of food. So if I cut my carbs, I can have more food, like more meat and more vegetables and more fruits. But I do have fruits. I do have carbohydrate in the sense that I have fruits. And once in a while, that's like every 10 days, I go on a date with my boyfriend, and I have chocolate cake, and I indulge. But in my general diet, I need to track what I eat. I don't track calories, and I don't track macros. I don't know if you know what macros are. If you work at a gym, I don't work at a gym, by the way. I work out at home. But macros is like your nutrients during the day and how you divide the protein, fat, and carbs. I don't do that because I can't be bothered, to be honest. It's called intuitive eating, but for me, just called eating. You just eat when you're hungry. And I eat a lot, and I eat 5 times per day, not because I have to, because I'm hungry. And I think it's because I work a lot and I work out a lot. So I spend a lot of energy, and I tend to be hyper. I've always been hyper, so I eat a lot. So I tend to track my food: breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner. This is how I eat. And my breakfast is usually protein-based. Don't know if that's of interest, but we're doing this. So my breakfast is protein-based. So I have eggs and yogurt, and I do have fruits as well. And then my snack, I usually have a bit of fat, like avocado, cheese, and things like that. I love fat. I don't really keep fat. I keep sugar. And everybody has a different body type. But for me, if I have cereals, I promise you this. If I have cereals every day for a week, I put on weight. It's crazy. Not even a big bowl, just cereals. Just my body just loves sugar, just hold on to it like crazy. So I unfortunately, and I'm just like you, I love cakes. Trust me. I can't have them like crazy either. So yeah, that's not that fun. But anyway. And I do love cakes. I really do. I really do. And I'm like an ogre when I eat. This weekend, it was my grandmother's birthday. She was 94 years old, guys. 94. Oh, good Lord. 94 years old. And we had, there were 3 cakes there, and I think I had 4 pieces of cake, when you didn't have cakes for so long, and they and this is a French cake, boulangerie, guys. We do good cakes. And I was like, oh, hallelujah, it was the best day of my life. I was like, hey, yes, I haven't had cakes for 3 weeks. It was crazy. So I really enjoyed it. It was fun. 94 years old. I don't know. And I think that I'm going to live quite long as well, because I'm too healthy. I'm way too healthy. because my grandmother, and bless her soul, because I think that when you're 94 years old, the world can be very confusing for you and she's from Reunion Island. She's from Reunion Island, which means that she's not from a big city like Canada, New York. No, Reunion Island used to be very poor. And when I say poor, I mean poor, like poor. She didn't have shoes or anything. And now she lives in a world where you have iPhones. She doesn't get it, and she never recognized me, never, because I look very young. So she doesn't think I'm like one of the oldest kind of grandchild, because I look very young. I don't look 40 years old at all. So she doesn't understand. She thinks I'm a like grandkids kind of thing. I'm not a grandchild anymore. So she gets confused. And so to annoy her, I wear ripped jeans. And she's like, my God, I can't believe you bought this. Did you buy this like this? And I'm like, yeah, it's nice. Don't you like it? She thinks I'm a little teenager. So it's funny. It really annoys her when I wear ripped jeans. But I feel for her, because it's tough, guys. It's really difficult to live in this world now when you're almost a century old. Do you realize? Like, it's crazy. So going back to my planning, I do talk a lot. Sorry. So this is usually in this box here, these little boxes, I put what's important for me, like something like, I don't know, I could have a meeting with the girls. So this is important. So with the crew, with G. So I put it here so that I know I have to do it. And by the way, this really helped me to organize my notes because I'm dyslexic. I can't have linear notes. It doesn't make sense to me. So when there's like little kind of elements like this, like tracking my food and little boxes like this, I understand my notes better and it structured them better. So if you know people who are dyslexic, digital planning can really help. And this is why I got interviewed by this company, and they were really interested in my drawings because they told me that it could really help them with the kids and their dyslexia. So, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I am so excited, guys. It's cool. Okay, come on. Okay, as you can see, I'm going off a tangent right now, so I'm sorry, but I want to finish this because I do like to do daily. So this is where you can, I usually add notes, or like I tend to add, this is maybe too big. Right, okay. As I said, you can decorate the back as well, the around, but okay. So, and also don't forget, you can always zoom, right? So if it seems small, but you can zoom and have elements on there. So I like to have, don't even look at the colors anymore. I like to write here notes and maybe pictures and things like that are important for my day, things that allow me, if it's an important day, to remember the day. It could be a picture of an event. If it was let's say it was a meeting with the girl, I would then take a screenshot of the meeting and put it there so I know it was a meeting and it was important. So I'm going to put a little star here. Why not? So let me just see that. Just check if you guys have questions. Happy birthday to her. Thank you, darling. She was so cute. And she was very funny because she's 94 years old, right? She doesn't have a boyfriend anymore. And she came for her birthday and she had this little dress on. It was a very cute dress. Oh, I know I'm going to put a picture of my cat. It was this is Ezekiel, everybody. Those of you who just arrived didn't see Ezekiel earlier. So this is my baby. I love him. And she had a really cute dress on. And she was funny because she was cold at some point. And so we gave her like a cardigan. And she was like, no, I don't want to wear this. It doesn't go with my dress. And I was like, oh, my God, this doesn't change then. We're still going to be like these girls when we're 94 years old. We're still going to have to match our outfit. That's pretty awesome, I think. My Ezekiel. I love him to death. Okay. So I'm going to give myself a little evening routine because I don't really have, guys, a morning routine. I think, but what I mean by that is I don't write it down because I know what I do. And my morning routine, I don't know if it's of any interest to you, but why not share? is that I wake up usually, and I know this sounds not very feminist, but I do make my boyfriend's breakfast. So, because he's the type of guy who wake up late, and so I like to make people happy. This is the way that I am, and so I give a lot. And I don't know if you read that thing, the language of love, whatever. Like, I'm the type of person who have a lot of intention for people I love. I cook, I clean, and it's not that I am submitted to him or anything. It's just that I love to make him happy. So this is what I do. I wake up and I make his breakfast and my breakfast, and I wake him up. We eat together. So, and my rule is that I don't look at my phone in the morning. I don't do that. I do not do that. I just have my breakfast, enjoy my time with my boyfriend, and we just enjoy it. I don't work. I don't do anything like that because I think that I will have plenty of time to stress later on. So I don't have to add to my stress. So I do not look at my phone at all. And then I usually clean my house. And for me, this is super important. I cannot work in a dirty place. I'm a bit obsessed with cleanliness. I don't like dirt at all. Can't stand it. So that's what I do. It takes me, because I do it every day, it takes me maybe 30 minutes or something. I take a shower, then I plan my day. I usually know what to do, as I said, but I might have things that are popping in my head or ideas, and I journal a little bit as well. Not every day though, but sometimes I do. I journal a little bit, and yeah, that's what I do every morning. It's not really a routine. I wouldn't call it a routine. That's pretty, actually, this little effect here. It's just that I do the same thing every day, and I play with my cat for 15-20 minutes because it's important. My cat is my best friend. It's very important for me, so I play with him a lot in the morning as well. And then I shower, get to work, start working. So this is not a morning routine. It's just what everybody does, right? I think that when you're rich and famous, it's called a morning routine. And when you are broke, it's called good morning. I don't know. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, because I'm not rich at all. So, damn it, you guys. Why? Anyway, COVID has hit us hard. Even us is very tough. But hold on. We hold on. Okay, I talk too much and I don't explain anything, but there's nothing to explain. What's very important for me is to talk about what I do at the end of the day. This is, I think, one of the things you guys should really do. And it's like, what could you do differently tomorrow to improve on something that is important to you, right? When it comes to work, your relationship with others, anything at all. Just if you have any question. Okay. I think it's the secret to evolving in life and finding out what's important for you, right? During the day, did you have an argument with someone? Did you not work out? And if not, why not? Did you find other excuses not to? And it's not for me to criticize you. It's just depending on what your goal is, you should have accountability. And this is what this section is that, okay, what did I do today that is not good for me that I continue to do every day, right? And then find a solution. So let's say that it's something you don't want. For example, me, I hate social media. I don't like it. It's not my generation, I guess. Of course, I like my group, but as you can see, I don't grow that much because I'm not consistently on it. It's my fault. It's not good. I should be doing more of it, but I don't like it. So my dream is to be able to delegate, having somebody to do it for me. And so maybe there's something you just don't like doing and you never end up doing it. So maybe you can find somebody to help you do it. So it's not necessarily something bad, but maybe you want to get better at something and you have hurdles along the way. And so this can help you to eliminate bad habits or to be accountable. Okay, I didn't work out. Why? Okay, I was tired. Fair enough. You were tired. That's cool. I had a live event, ended up later than planned, so I was tired. Fine. I have a massive headache as well. But let's say you just were lazy and you start watching Netflix and you just stay there. And the lesson here is, what did that Netflix session brought you? If it brought you comfort, if you learned something by watching a documentary, okay, that can be fair enough, but you didn't work out. So for me, this section here, which is a little sticker that doesn't seem important, for me is very important, and I learned a lot of lesson from it. And maybe during this day, you learned something today from a person, somebody told you something, or make sure you write this down somewhere. Maybe you could have in your bullet journal a section for lesson learned from people, positive or negative, or maybe you got criticized, but it's sometimes good to be criticized. It hurts, but it's necessary. So I would say that this is a very important section for me. My evening routine is important for me because this is actually a routine that I have to stick to and that demand work from me, like my workout, studying, reading something, and reading. Sorry, just if you have questions. Reading is important for me because I'm dyslexic, and reading like on a regular basis allow me to have less and less problem to read because I have to read sometimes. So for me, it's practicing. It's very hard, but I have to do it. I have to have a company. I have to run. I can't be like not reading well or anything. So there in the evening, these are stuff that I need to do on top of my work. So it's a routine in a sense that, okay, I need to actually get disciplined and get dressed and work out and get to it. By the way, guys, I'm almost finished. I think I'm done. I'm going to add a few things and I'm done. After I'm going to let you go. But I just wanted to tell you, if you struggle to work out, it doesn't matter what you want to do. Maybe you don't have to do something crazy, but if you struggle to work out, I tend to listen to like motivational music on YouTube. They're so cheesy, but guys, they work so well. Like you feel like in the movie, like, you know, they're like champion, world champion, rise champion. And you're like, yeah. And then you go work out and you're like so excited to work out. And it's stupid. It really is, but it works. And I don't care like if it's cheesy, but it works for me. It works so well. And I put good music as well. But if you have a problem to work out, watch those motivational. It's free on YouTube. You can download them or whatever. And they are so good. Like some people have a gift for that. It's just so good. And that's what I use. And you feel like a gladiator, you know, like you're going to work out like crazy when you do like, and one, and two. Like, it's just so funny. I don't do that. Okay. I go hard. Like I go really hard. I do. No, but I do really because it's insanity. Insanity workout is kind of cool. Makes you look badass because my boyfriend tried to do it. He can't even do it. He's a doctor, you know, and he's quite like sporty and stuff. So basically, meetings, that's basically a realistic daily for me. That's what I do. So it's not as full of stuff, but for me, that works. I will sometimes add a few more things, but that's basically what I do. So yeah, I will sometimes add here some little icons here, you know, like to make it specific or whatever. But this is basically, hey, come on. This is basically the way I plan. And then the next day, I have a little pleasure to do that again. Or I use, to be honest, one of my templates. I do use them sometimes when I'm in a hurry. Or sometimes I don't decorate at all. I just write. So anyway. So this is how I do it. I don't know if that was helpful for you guys, but and also because I don't think necessarily like you, because I'm dyslexic, you might not be. So for you, maybe you need to write the time of the day when you do things. But for me, I need to have a lot of decor in my daily page so that I can have dedicated spaces for dedicated things so that I organize it in my head. So this is the way that I do it. Let me just go back to you. Ooh, come on. Okay, we're back. So, okay, guys. So now, yeah, I went over time a bit, but I would like to thank you so much. Do you guys have any questions, by the way? I talk so much, but I can't see the screen while I'm doing this. So I need a second screen, but I just don't have the money yet to do that. Maybe one day. But anyway, so thank you so much, Julia, Anita, Dana, and Caroline. Thank you so much for showing up. You guys are my girls. Thank you so much. The replay will be available inside the members area. And I hope you'll be there for the articles, the new designer that's going to come. She has a very different style, and you're welcome, Dana. And I can't wait for you to meet her. I had a very good time with you guys. I had a very good chat. I love these sessions. I know I talk too much, but I think it's boring otherwise. I don't know. That's just me. And if the girls, I mean, the girls will do some sessions, and I hope you will show up for theirs as well. We're all very different in terms of personality. Susan's very mellow, but she's the craziest one. I'll tell you. She's crazy. She's really crazy. She's so funny. But anyway, thank you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for showing up. You guys make me happy. I think that every time there's people, I'm surprised. I'm thinking there's never going to be anybody here. So it's always such a pleasure to have you here and to support my business and the girls. And we love you so very much. And we hope we serve you as best we can. And so so have a good evening. You guys have a good day. And I will talk to you very soon inside of the tribe. Leave a little comment if you like this event inside of the members area. But anyway, thank you so much. Bye, guys. Bye.